What does the Buddha have to say about marriage? I maintain that there is more pertinent information in the Buddha's discourses about marriage than there is in any other religious scriptures. And yet, even sometimes when I talk to quite learned monks, they are often unaware of this. In Buddhism, marriage is a secular institution. It's not said to have any religious significance. But from the point of view of our emotional development, it certainly does have great significance and importance, which I'm sure is the reason why the Buddha got married. This is some of the things that the Buddha said about marriage. The first thing is, and this is very significant, the Buddha only ever speaks about monogamy. You know what monogamy is? What's monogamy? I couldn't. What is it? Well, mono. What's mono mean? Okay, so what do you reckon it might mean? Exactly. Now that wasn't the main type of marriage in India. If you could afford it, you had 2 wives, or 3 or 4, and so on. To the best of our knowledge, the Buddha's father had 2 wives. He himself, when he was a prince, could have had 2 or 3 or 4, but he chose to have 1. And in all the Buddha's discourses about marriage, he only ever speaks about monogamy. So I suspect he considered it to be the best type of marriage. And sociology tends to support that. First thing. Then in the Digha Nikaya, in the Sigalovada Sutta, he speaks briefly about the duties and responsibility of a husband to a wife. A husband, he said, should honour and respect his wife, never disparage her, be faithful to her, faithful. Give her authority and provide for her financially. He should honour and respect her. The Pali word is interesting. The English equivalent or translation is interesting also. Respect. It's a word we often use. Do you know what it means? It comes from, I think it's a Latin, 2 Latin words. Respect. What does it mean? What does re mean? No? Gentleman with the white shirt here. What does re mean, generally in English words?
I don't know.
You have no idea, you've never heard any English word with re in front of it.
Back.
Again. Revise your lessons means to look at them again. Re means again. Spectus means, well, for example, spectacles. Spectators are those who look at something. Spectacles are things that you look through. Respect means to look at again, or to look at more carefully. So to respect somebody is to do exactly that, not to take them for granted. It is actually a very lovely word and has a very lovely meaning, and to respect your husband or your wife is actually very important, and that's what he said. And a wife, he said, should do her work properly. Remember that when you get married. manage this. We're talking about an agricultural society in the 5th century BC. Look after the servants, be faithful to her husband, protect the family income, and be skilled and diligent. Remember that too. He said that a husband and wife who follow the Dhamma will, I quote, speak loving words to each other. He said, Puttadara sasangaho etang mangalamutaman, to cherish one's children and one's spouse is the highest blessing. He said that a good wife is the supreme soulmate. It means friend. The best friend you could have is your husband or your wife. And in the Jatakas are one of the books in the Buddhist scriptures, he says that a husband and a wife should pamo dhammadana ekachittang samagavattam. They should live together with joyful mind, of one heart, and in harmony. Ekachittang. Eka means one, chitta means mind. Of one mind.